All right. Today is September 28th, 2025. I'm going to quickly go over last week's trades as quickly as I can and go over this week's trades. This week's not trades, but this week's trade ideas or levels, I would say. So I just need the time for the one trade I took on Monday. And then we're going to go from there. So all of this is simulated. I am on demo. I am not risking any real capital. Just working on building my trading journal. So I went short at 11:25:02. Is that? 11:25:02. And that trade was 41 minutes and ended up break even with it. So that's gonna be an interesting one to see. All right, so my levels is here. I like this here. We have an absorption here. We see that we have buying and then selling that came right in. I think if we had buying and selling came right in, that's absorption here. And then down here prices bounce, right? I believe this is okay. Fridays. Okay, let's run through it. Let's see how price moves. Let's see if we see anything. And where I decided to go, we have some levels here to go long, kind of like this here. Right, longs are in effect. Maybe come back down here and bounce. So nothing. Price is just moving up. Alright, so volume died out, volume came in, volume died out, volume came in again. Alright, here we go. Alright. Price had absorption here, but nothing here for a hammer candle. More size coming in, price was up, absorption happening right here. Okay, so almost at a 30-minute. Damn. We got absorption happening right here. So kind of interested. Don't know why the heck I started to draw that, but since this is consistent volume, I'm not really interested in going short yet. All right, I wanted to see price die out and then volume came in. Volume was just consistent right here, so I'm not really interested. I think that's why I just decided to say, well, let me see what is going on. All right, then we got the absorption. Yeah, I marked here and here. All right, these two had the absorption levels. Okay, this is starting to make sense to me now. All right, so volume never died out here to say price wanted to go short, but here it goes. A level, we had two hammer candles, rejecting that, strong volume. This probably was what caught my attention. Let's go back a little bit. Yeah, I probably saw this here, saw this little rejection there, and caught my attention. Yes, I was waiting for this so rejection to enter. All right, but this absorption here, we're holding. You know, yeah, we got the hammer and hammer here, but volume never died out, right? See, volume never died. Let's continue higher. Volume never died out. More volume and price is still building here. See, it's trying to sell off. Volume still haven't died out yet. Volume haven't died out. And that's what put me in this trade for so long. Alright, got stopped out, and then buyer stepped back in again. See, volume never died out, and we were up the entire time. From there, price just went, and then news came. Alright, so volume never died out here. See, never died out until right over there, until this one here. Right, that was the entry in a sense, and then price pushed even higher. You see, volume never died out, and yeah, it died out here, but didn't die out here, so that didn't work out. But break even, thank you God, walked away. The 23rd, I didn't trade. Price, I believe, went straight up and sold off. Alright, I had that little I was say, damn, how did that come in? So it's 909. I don't know if I traded. That was Tuesday. I don't think I traded Tuesday. I walked away. I came in late to the market, and I didn't see anything. But we had this strong sell here. Price was just hanging around it. Now we have volume coming in for the first time, and if price rejects it, then well, bam, rejection. Rejection's happening here. No rejection yet. So 30-minute time frame. No one that can see shit. Yeah, this one's a 30-minute time frame. Nice rejection right there. Alright, you see how volume, boom, the volume died out, and they came back in. Gone. Alright. So, gotta respect these levels. We get these spikes of volume. Gotta respect them. Alright, so that was it for that one. 9 o'clock. 24th, I took 2 trades, 1030 and 1050. Now these levels here are areas of interest. I want to go short right here. Price goes short without me. Pisses me the hell off. Alright. Nice little drop for about 20 points. Alright, here goes my first trade here. Now we had this level here. I wanted to go short. I felt like I should have been in here. You know, nice absorption, nice selling. Alright. Bam bam. Price dial out a little bit. Now you gotta see selling volume come in. And I knew that I needed to see selling volume, but I went with the wick instead. Alright. Wanted the price to go and really reject. And then here goes the rejection here. This looks like a better wick. Rejection here, we had the rejection there. Okay. Got in short. Price was about to go. And then price went back up. I was like, maybe I should exit this early. But I didn't want it to drop from there. And I'm trying to figure it out. I get stopped out. Boom. Alright, and I wanted to wait for volume on here. Alright, we got in this here, great absorption, but I wanted to wait for volume right here. Now if I waited for volume, like I should have had right there, boom, that's what I entered, I would have had just one trade. Perfect trade. Waited for volume, there goes volume. Price stopped right above. Waiting for price to break below. Aiming for these lows here. Alright. Alright, there we go. Thought loss at break even. we get there, price struggle, and I exit the trade early. That felt like a good trade. Price went back up, struggled, bam, hit my level and destroyed the level. What the fuck? Right, down. So what we have here? We have nothing but selling volume coming in. One little buy in here, nothing but selling volume came in. Right, I just needed to wait for that, and then we have that. Right, and then price eventually bounced back up. No, not this one. Alright, so that's this trade. So needed to wait for selling volume from that chart, but nonetheless, good trade. 25th, price sells off immediately, comes up into something. Bounces actually. Yeah, this is what I saw. I saw this selling here. It's absorption, buying. Price came back down. This needed the hammer. I could have entered here and I wanted to, but I didn't take it. And I felt so stupid. Price eventually came back, and then I wanted to take price short here, and I just couldn't find my gut to take it. Price came back down eventually, and then bounced back up. So nice absorption here and selling. I just missed the opportunity. Yesterday, and then Friday, price bounced straight up from this level, went straight up, no warning, just moved. Then my trade comes in here, nice little absorption, boom, bam, right, aiming for this right here. Alright, stop loss down there. This felt like a good trade, not gonna lie. I did move my stop loss lower where I initially had it. It felt like this was where it needed to be. This needed to be held. This right there, which is what was holding price. Now we're about to go. Price goes in favor, loses touch, stops me out, and fucking goes. Ain't that some shit? Does it come back down? It comes back down even more, and then really goes after that. So good idea. Just got stopped out early. This is where I kind of wanted to exit anyways. So that would have been a nice trade. Right around that area, I would exit early. I really want to get it in 6685, which we did end up going to 6685 right here. After the second pullback, after the noon session, it moved up. So yeah, so we're kind of like on the right ball park with these trades. Just continue being patient. So let's go over we need this. Let's go over the whatever potential news, and then I want to close this out early and call it here. Nike. Well, it's gonna be a busy freaking week. So now we sitting in the drop top, soak and wet. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy week. Every day has news. Okay. I'm dead tired. That's about it. Ended. level set, went over news, went over everything else. I'll set them up tomorrow. I'm mentally cooked. Adios.